2 minutes. Please remember, it's not just what you say here that will determine this. A bill has already been sponsored in that regard. It's under consideration. This is part of the consideration. So just be brief in your presentation here, because we have the details of your request as stated in the bill and as stated in the lead debate that had already been presented on the floor of the Senate. This is just for the purpose of our zonal public hearing. So on the request for creation of Ijebu State, of Ogun State, the 2 presenters will be His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Daniel, representing Lagos and representing Ogun East, who will speak for maximum of 5 minutes. While after him, we will have the second presenter, Chief Funlola Ogunoro, who will have maximum of 2 minutes. So, Senator Daniel, you can go to the microphone.
Natural banking you.
Let be seated. Please let us be seated. Let us be seated. Let us be seated, please. Remember, 5 minutes already running. 1 minute is out of it. You spend the first 1 minute to sing. Now our people has 4 minutes. Thank you.
Your Excellency, our governor, the first governor, ably represented by his deputy, our leader, the leader of the Senate, Dr. Opeyemi Bamidele. I thank you for this opportunity. And I want to inform the House that our state leader has already endorsed our request. And he told me that many years ago when Ekiti was created, it was a contest between Ekiti and these are new states. So it's a question of what goes on. Thank you very much, our Senate leader. I recognize all my distinguished colleagues, members of the House of Assembly and our speakers, our royal majesties. Let me also in a special way appreciate our paramount rulers, Kabiyesi the Awujale of Ijebu land. Today he is represented by at least 30 royal fathers who are seated, amongst all the other numerous men of timber and caliber who have come here. It's going to be a very short presentation, as you've been told. But for the records, Let me start by addressing and thanking the leadership of the National Assembly for the proactive actions and dedication with this public hearing, which is aimed at ushering a people-oriented constitution for our dear nation. Special commendation must also be given to the Joint Committee of the Senate and the House of Representatives for the painstaking efforts towards ensuring that we get this process of constitutional review right this time around. I appreciate their efforts, and being a member of the National Assembly myself, I know what it takes to get to where we are today. All this would not have been possible without the support and encouragement of our President and Commander-in-Chief, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. He has shown great leadership, and without an iota of doubt, his commitment towards leaving a lasting legacy to generations yet to come through a formidable constitution that will stand the test of time is undoubted. The task before us is clear: to create a constitution that embodies the reality of our collective desire as a people, unity of our country, and prosperity of the people of our nation. My assignment here today is not to talk, but to listen. Just like every member of the National Assembly, we are here to get feedback from the bees within the Southwest region, home of Mr. President, on what should be considered in the constitutional amendments and why. But as a senator representing one of the most intellectual powerhouses of Nigeria, and home to some of our nation's founding fathers and revered leaders, I cannot represent the views of my people in Ooni Senatorial District. On 27 November 2024, I presented to the Nigerian Senate for the first time in this Senate year Bill number SB 654 for an act to alter Section 3.1 of the First Schedule, Part 1, State of the Federation, the 1999 Constitution, in tandem with the yearning of my constituency to correct over a century of unfairness and injustice against the people of the old Ijebu province. For clarity purpose, the great country we now enjoy today is an amalgamation of 24 provinces, namely Abeokuta province, Western region, Adamawa province in the north, Bauchi province in the north, Benin in the Western region then, Benue in the north, Borno in the north, Calabar in the then Eastern region, Cameroon in the then Eastern region, Ijebu province in Western region, Ilorin province, Kaba province, Kano, Katsina, Niger, Ogoja, Ondo in Western region, for which Ekiti has been created, Onitsha in the east, Ogboni in the east, Oyo in the west, for which Osun has been created, Plateau in the north, Rivers in the east, Cross River was created, and Sokoto. 3 other states have come. Warri in Western region, Zaria of Northern region. It's only Ijebu province that has not been given a state. I have taken my time to list carefully all the provinces that make up our Nigeria of today. And if you follow this, you will agree with me that the old Ijebu province remains the only province without a standalone state. So our job here is simple: to correct the mistake, unfair treatment, and injustice of over a century. Now, we are not here to demand for a state, not just because we deserve it through history. We are here to present our case in relation to the requirements of the law. Our proposed out of the old Ijebu province will be a child born with a silver spoon. The old Ijebu province is home to the fastest growing industrial hub in the country. The internally generated revenue from the region makes up a significant portion of Ogun State income. Already, we have an international agro-cargo airport, a deep sea port on that way at Olokuna, an untapped supply of bitumen, crude oil, limestone, among other precious mineral resources. Recently, we held the entire world spellbound with the annual Ojude Festival that continues to be a global phenomenon, drawing millions from all over the world and attracting billions in investment and trade. And most importantly, we have an ever-growing youthful population that extends the population of most of our existing states today. I'm confident that if given the opportunity for us to manage our affairs, this homogeneous region with common cultural language and social heritage will be a great addition to the collective prosperity of Nigeria. I also have the confidence that at the end of this town hall meeting, members of the Constitutional Amendment Committee will leave here as advocates of fairness and equity. Now I have good news for my people. I am also pleased to inform this gathering that our people in Remo, at a meeting of the Remo Traditional Council yesterday, which was attended by almost all the Obas of Remo land, they have agreed and expressed their desire to go with their kings in Ijebu land. Which I know this August sitting will do. All they said is that their identity is reflected in the name of the proposed new state. They said according to the Remo state, just like it was done for Akwa Ibom state. I need to emphasize that this is a general consensus, a development which I believe will make history for which our people will forever be grateful. I just have 30 seconds to finish. However, apart from state creation, we have two other constitutional provisions. I will rest all of that for now, as I want to thank you most sincerely for listening. Thank you very much.